This is how Gazans feel about U.S. President Donald Trump's so-called deal of the century. A plan more than 2 years in the making, spearheaded by Trump's son-in-law Jared Kushner. The president says it's finally ready to be rolled out, but Palestinians were not consulted. On the eve of the announcement, Trump invited Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to the White House.
It will be a suggestion between Israel and the Palestinians. It's the closest it's ever come, and we'll see what happens.
Since 2017, Trump has taken consecutive action on issues many in the international community deem provocative. He recognized all of Jerusalem as the capital of Israel. He approved the annexation of the Golan Heights. He slashed all U.S. funding to the UN body looking after Palestinian refugees and no longer considers settlement expansion in the occupied West Bank to be illegal.
I just want to say thank you for everything you've done for the state of Israel. You've been the greatest friend that Israel has had in the White House.
Netanyahu's chief rival, Benny Gantz, head of Israel's Blue and White Party, was also invited to the White House in a move intended to demonstrate that Trump is not taking sides ahead of the March election. Like Netanyahu, Gantz vowed to immediately implement the U.S. plan if elected. Palestinian officials made it clear it's dead on arrival.
We reject it and call for the international community to avoid being part of it, since it is inconsistent with basics of international law and the rights of the Palestinian people are inalienable.
Without a negotiation that includes all parties, do any prospects for peace remain?
This administration has already killed the peace process. It has already killed all of the elements that are required to have a peace process. They have demolished the path, and now they're sowing it with salt to make sure that nothing can ever grow there again.
Both leaders are in an election year, seeking to spotlight policy achievements. The announcement of the Mideast plan comes on the same day an Israeli committee is considering Netanyahu's request for immunity from prosecution, while Trump's lawyers continue defending him in televised impeachment proceedings. Yasmine El-Sabawi, TRT World, Washington.